Hi guys, so today's message that I want to deliver today, we're going to be going over knowing your self-worth and paying it forward. So, the whole reason for this message today, I've gone through a lot, through just tumultuous relationships where I've been in, and I've taken a lot off of guys because I didn't value myself. I didn't really value what I was bringing to the table. I really wasn't cognizant of what I was bringing to the table. And even though I've always been a very, knowledgeable, resourceful, girl, human being, I just never really seen it in myself. Always, even growing up, I've been a victim of bullying. And it was so bad to the point where, certain girls would even just dismiss me, wouldn't want to play with me, or take my toys, try to be nice to me, or try to do certain things to get me to play with them just to bully me, right? Just in my younger days, just going over some experiences that I've gone through. And even growing up in middle school and high school, I never really saw myself as a beautiful, gorgeous person. I mean, other people would say it, but then you have some that will call me ugly or, judge me on my body or different things of the sort, or only want to be with me, sexually because of those reasons. And because I didn't know my worth and, value myself, my body, as a temple, as a holy temple. And, whatever person said I was pretty or made me feel pretty, I would be with these people, in whatever shape, way, or form. And I was judged for it. Instead of people looking at what I've been through, I've been a victim of rape. I've also been a victim of bullying. And it really got to me mentally, not knowing how to handle those feelings of anger, of resentment, of just the feelings that I was feeling in my body, choosing to act upon it and not in a good way. And it was because I was blaming other people for what I had gone through. I hadn't forgiven certain people in my life for situations I felt like they put me in. And I had to really take accountability for some of the actions that I did. And going through all that hurt and that pain, feeling like you just can't take it no more off of people because you really don't understand why some people hate you, or some people, like I said, they'll make you feel like you're ugly or make you feel less than because they're lost themselves and they feel that way about themselves, but on the outside they keep up a good front, which is the majority of bullies that go through school and bullying people. You see they have very toxic homes, very toxic households. They come from very toxic, dysfunctional households, and that causes a mental imbalance within them to feel like they have to go out and cause conflict with others, make others feel less than, make others feel low, because this is how they feel. And I had to know my self-worth. You understand what I'm saying? And the last situation I've been through, I was betrayed, I was hurt in the worst way, and I felt like in that moment I was hurting really bad, and I was so embarrassed and humiliated that people could be that cruel, that kind of behavior exists in people. And to know that there were certain situations where I would even be walking home and hear people saying stupid stuff like, dang, I wouldn't have done it like that, or this and that, and not knowing they probably would have done me worse. But it's just like I was so humiliated and going through that situation feeling like it was nobody who I could really turn to, because I felt like I was being judged, that everybody warned me. But people don't understand, when you a good person, you don't never lose people. People lose you. And when you a good person, it's hard to try to break away from people when you love them. it's hard to shake that. You understand what I'm saying? And whoever I'm speaking to, don't feel embarrassed because you in a certain situation. Now, I'm not gonna be the promoter of you staying in a situation where you're being physically abused, sexually abused, but I'm here to tell you I've gone through it. And I've stayed in a situation like that where I wasn't receiving anything. Everyone played a part. Anyone who stood to benefit from me being a fool, they kept me disillusioned, so I would stay a fool. But I had to wake up and realize I'm not getting nothing out of this. I give. I don't get nothing for birthdays. I don't get nothing for holidays. I'm sitting here. I ain't got nothing to show for it. What did I get out of that situation? What do you get out of not knowing your worth? But what can you stand to gain when you wake up and realize your worth? These are the questions that you got to ask yourself. God is not the author of confusion, baby. The devil is. So in any situation, you don't know where you stand and you don't know your position and you got a nasty person, individual you dealing with that keep want to lie to you, talking about, oh yeah, baby, giving you all these false, empty promises, broken promises that they don't never intend to keep. Break the hell away. If you need motivation, if you need inspiration, you got it in me. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. Okay? Nobody, if they stand to benefit from you being a fool and being a sucker, ain't nobody gonna tell you, baby, you beautiful, baby, don't be with me, I ain't the one for you, I ain't the type. Or if they do feed you that game, it's because they trying to play reverse psychology. Oh, baby, you know I ain't the one for you, you know what I'm saying? You can do so much better than me. It ain't you, it's me. Just so you could come running like, no, I'ma save you. No, I'ma be here for you. No. What you need, I'ma give it to you. I'ma give till I ain't got nothing left for myself. Then people really show you who they are when you at the lowest points of your life. I'm telling you, I could probably count on one hand how many people was genuine, even though I probably didn't talk to them because I was really hurting. People didn't understand that. I got some friends, I seen try to speak to them, they turn their head on me. Like I said, if they watch this video, you know who you are. I don't know why you did that, but at the end of the day, any friend who go out there and tell my business, any dude that go out there and tell my business, I pray for you. Because at the end of the day, you don't get a chance to sit up here and do me wrong. And then you see I've liberated myself from a situation. I've chosen to leave you alone. That's what you wanted. You pushed me away so dang bad. That's what you wanted. Now I give you what you want. Now you feeling some type of way. Now you got to go out here and defame my character and my name and tell lies. But I know my self-worth, so you ain't break me. Yeah. So the message is, know your self-worth and pay it forward. Pay it forward. Dude, pay it forward. Chick, pay it forward. Young woman, young man. See, if you really had self-worth for yourself, self-worth is really embodying who you are as an individual and what you stand to contribute to society. And when you know that, and you know the power that you possess, and you know that you can move mountains, you know the kind of person that you are, right? You have to almost be so aware of who you are to the point where you set up boundaries, because you realize everybody not deserving of that energy. Everybody not deserving of the kind of individual that you are. Some people will hate you because of who you are. Some people hate you because of how powerful you are. And let me tell you, I had to take a break because I was receiving so much negative energy. I was like anxiety, like just out of nowhere. And I started crying. I'm like, no. Whoever's sending this negative energy, I got to pray it off for me. And it's crazy because I don't even deal with nobody. But see, that's the thing. You think, oh, I ain't dealing with nobody. I don't got no enemies. You got them. Some people, like I said, some people are so low vibrational and envious and evil. They hate you because of the fact you got a set regimen. You get up, you take your butt to work, you go back home. They'll have something to say about that. Oh, it's not many places you can go. Oh, she, oh, she did, oh, she that, oh, woo. But you can't let people's opinions, you know what I'm saying? You can't let people's opinions get you down because they don't dictate or depict, you know, your character and who you are and what you stand to offer this world. I had to go through what I went through and my 25 years of life in order to sit up here and be able to deliver these messages. It wasn't easy. Knowing how family view you, knowing how they can get out here and connect with other people they know don't like you and all kind of stuff. Everybody in the street, everybody talking about you, everybody know your business. You know what I'm saying? People in the community, it's almost you got to fight to hold your head up high because these people, they want to laugh at what you done been through, not knowing it took a miracle just to escape with the inch of your life. But see, people so dang ignorant and dwell in stupidity, in oblivion, they don't realize. They don't realize it. They don't know no better. That man didn't know no better. That man didn't know no better. That woman didn't know no better. You have to know better. You have to know your worth. You have to pay it forward. You have to be the one to say, I'm not going to be a victim no more of physical abuse, of mental abuse, of sexual abuse. I'm walking away. I'm liberating myself. I'm stepping away from this situation. I want what God has for me. I'm not looking no more in the back on what's dead, on what I lost, on what didn't work for me, because I know after the crucifixion come the benediction. After Jesus died for our sins, he rose from the dead. Just because people have broken you down and that old you has died and withered off, that don't mean that there's nothing good that's going to come your way up in your future. That old you had to die to make way for the new you. That old you had to die in order to make way for the new you. Places you used to go, you ain't gonna go no more. People who you used to deal with, you ain't gonna deal no more. The way you used to think, you're not gonna think that way no more. Huh? Because you know your self-worth. You took time to step back from it all, from the ways of the world. You took time to step back and heal yourself, to become one with your true self. Let me tell you something. I've been celibate since like the end of January of this year, right? And that was a choice I made because I realized that sometimes what you think is love is nothing but a toxic soul tie. Sometimes what you think is love is nothing but a toxic soul tie. And you stay there because you figure, ooh, where I'm going to find another feeling, where I'm going to get that feeling from, where I'm going to get that passion from. It's unlike no other. No, God's love is unlike no other. You got it twisted. You got it misconstrued. You got your priorities in the wrong place. It ain't no feeling that greater that could stand, that could cause you to lose everything and continuously go through this cycle where you losing. When you get tired of losing, that's when you start to win. But going back to my celibacy, it's because I know that every person you connect with, that's a soul tie you make with that person. And see, everybody have you thinking, oh, doing all this kind of stuff, anything, everything go, like in Sodom and Gomorrah. God burnt Sodom and Gomorrah down to the ground. He's not approving of what a lot of us is doing in this world. It took all this what's going on in this world to really shake us up and wake us up. What you think is love is nothing but a mere soul tie. See, when you take time to work on you, to love you, to realize your self-worth, you ain't gonna want to lay down with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Larry, Soul, Mary, Bob by the corner, on the street corner, on the... Come on, man. What is it doing for you when you think about you got the baddest bee laying up next to you? I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about, whew. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be raw and uncut with you. At the end of the day, when you get your rocks off, what the hell does she stand to bring to the table? But yeah. That all that happened, it feel good, right? Is she respecting you? Is she a good mother to your children? Is she capable of being a good mother to your children? What she bring? Do she bring stability to the table? Huh? Can you build with this person? Can you set a healthy foundation with this person? With this man, the same thing go. You get your rocks off, I had to realize this. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, the D good, but hello. You don't do a damn thing for me. You sit up here, you take my energy, my resources, you want to give it to another person. That's a slap to my face. And you don't even give a damn. People like that only care for themselves. Like I said, you don't even have to feel bad about the next relationship they get in, because it's not going to prosper because of the type of person that they are. But you stayed in it for so long. I stayed in it for so long because of the soul ties, the sexual soul ties. And I only stayed in that and didn't really step into my power to fight that off because I wasn't aware of my self-worth. But see, when you know your self-worth, you pay it forward. Know your self-worth, pay it forward. Know your self-worth, pay it forward. Pay it forward, pay it forward. Know your self-worth, pay it forward. Know your self-worth, pay it forward. Pay it forward. Know your self-worth. I can't stress this enough. I don't know if I'm inspiring people. I don't even listen. I don't even care about how many views, because see, when I promote my video, when I send it out there, it's because I want to genuinely help people. You have to know your self-worth. You have to pay it forward. You cannot allow people to get you down. Listen, you got to be you don't have a brain for yourself? Are you one of those type of people that got to sit up here and get in a relationship and have somebody tell you, man, oh, she too spiritual, man. Oh, man, she too wild, man. She used to be wild back in the day. Firecracker back. What you want with that, man? That ran through. Man, that. But this person, you know, have changed because you know the energy, how you feel when you around this person. You know this person inspire you. You know that what people say, they not what people tell. They not. This person that you're with, people try to bring them down. People try to... because they hate this person. People can hate you and sit up here and want to spread lies on you about to the person that really want to come back and make things work with you or really want to be true to you. But you'll have their friends and their family in their ear talking about, man, just use her, man. Just get that money in, man. Play that chick, man. She ain't all that, man. She ain't what she used to be, man. She too spiritual, man. She ain't this, man. He ain't this, man. He ain't gonna do this for you. Oh, he too this for you. He too good for you. Go ahead and get with this one. Instigators. You got some of your own family that's like that. People are people. Don't take that word talking about, oh, that's family, oh, that's friend. Yeah. People that I done cut off, it's going to take something for them to get that title back. Action. I'm not just going to put that on anybody, because let me tell you something. Those closest to you be the ones that destroy you. Those that you love the most be your downfall. If you got to start from ground one, take your baby, take your peace of mind, take whatever you can scrap up out of that situation and get the hell out. Move the hell on. Realize your self-worth and pay it forward. And don't look back, because the next time you might not make it out with your life. So many people have been the victims of physical abuse, didn't make it out. They didn't make it out. They paid for it dearly with their life. When people are not right up here, and ain't no amount of love, money, anything that you can give this person is going to make them change this up here, because they've been accustomed to their way of living. Some people can come from a generational bloodline where they've dogged women out, Now, this person could very well, have the potential to be a good person, but from what they've seen, from what's in their bloodline, from what has been passed on from generation to generation, this is how they do women. Until they realize you old and on your deathbed, you ain't got nobody to help you transition, to see you through, because you done burnt every bridge. You done screwed every person over that God sent your dang way. Here you, oh, God, send me a blessing. God, send me a blessing. Person send you a blessing. He send you a blessing, send you a gift. You tread it underfoot. It's but so many times God gonna keep trying to save you. Even though, like I said, when God love you, he chastise you. He don't allow you to die in your sin. But for those who are hell-bent, he will release you and allow you to die in your sin if you do not hearken unto his voice. He not gonna keep talking till he blue in his face. See, you wouldn't hurt people the way you do. You wouldn't talk about people the way you do. You wouldn't turn on people the way you do if you knew your self-worth. You wouldn't have all that resentment and hatred in your heart if you love self, if you knew your self-worth. So the message is, know your self-worth and pay it forward. What you think is love is a mere soul tie. Old you had to die to make way for the new you. Know your self-worth and pay it forward. Love and light to all. Be blessed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Be blessed.